my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my favorite products of 2016. So let's get into this video. Now we're going to start off with primers and kind of work our way upwards, if that makes sense. So let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the L.A Girl Pro Prep Smoothing Primer. This primer is amazing for smoothing out the skin, and it's just really nice, especially for the price point, because I think this is like maybe about 60 rand if I'm not mistaken, but this is really bomb.com. Next, also from the drugstore, is my Maybelline Instant Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I really like this one as well, just for filling in the fine lines on my nose and ice pick scarring and stuff like that. It is really nice for that purpose. Next is one that I've been recently loving, but I feel like I should put this in my favorites for 2016 because I discovered this year and I've been using it for the past couple of months and I really like it. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base. So this for me like not only like fills in my pores and makes my skin look nice and smooth, but it also like mattifies the skin and keeps the skin matte for longer, if that makes sense. So I really like this one. Lastly is my MAC Matte Cream. Now I feel like if you kind of compare these two together, they're like almost identical in terms of the way they feel, and yeah, they just like really feel like very identical to each other. This one feels a little bit more mattifying than this one. This one feels a bit more silkier and it doesn't really feel like it's going to be mattifying, it's more like a smoothing primer, but this one definitely feels like matte textured and a bit more thicker. So I really like this one as well, for not only mattifying the skin but also filling in the pores. Love these primers. I'm also just going to be talking about the MAC Strobe Cream. So this can also be used as a primer as well as an illuminator. I really like this, especially when my skin is just really dry and just looking very dull. I really like to put this underneath of my foundation, and I've been recently loving it lately because it just gives you like a nice dewy finish. It just makes your foundation look nice and dewy, so I really have been loving this MAC Strobe Cream recently. This is like the pinky iridescent version, but recently they've come out with other colors, so that's very exciting. And yeah, that's pretty much it for face primers. Next is foundations. Now I have quite a few foundations that I really like. The first one on my list is my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This is in the shade NC45, but I do believe I'm in the shade NC44.5 if I'm not mistaken. I haven't been able to repurchase this because the price just keeps going up all the time. I think this is now like over 400 rand, and for me like 400 rand for a foundation is just like ridiculous. But I still love this very much, and hopefully I can repurchase soon because literally MAC Studio Fix Fluid is amazing. It is life. Every brown girl should have this foundation. I love it. Next, I'm going to be talking about the Prolongwear Concealer. This is the, not the Prolongwear Concealer, this is the Prolongwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation from MAC, and this is also in the shade NC45. This is not as full coverage as MAC Studio Fix, but you can build up the coverage to where it looks like MAC Studio Fix. This also just lasts a little bit longer than MAC Studio Fix Fluid. When you have oily skin, for me, MAC Studio Fix Fluid can tend to really look very shiny in the center of the face, but when I use this, like usually I will use this in the center of my face and use MAC Studio Fix everywhere else, and I literally do not have a problem because this lasts all day long. And yeah, I really like this one. Next, we're gonna move on to drugstore foundations, and if you guys have seen my favorite drugstore foundations video, then you know all about the products I'm about to mention. The first one, which I think is a dupe for MAC Studio Fix, like the colors are almost identical, is my L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour Stay Fresh Foundation in the shade 330. I really like this shade. I feel like they definitely got the undertones on point with this foundation, and it's pretty bomb. You guys know the only thing I don't like about this is that it settles in fine lines, but the product is amazing and the color is amazing, so it's amazing. Next is this Rimmel Match Perfection Foundation in the shade 502 Noisette. I'm pretty sure this has been around for yonks now, but I only discovered it this year. I'm wearing it on my face today, and I really kind of like the nice coverage it gives, and it just looks really natural on the skin, which I love. And yeah, this is my favorite. Next is concealers, and I really like the MAC Prolongwear concealer in the shade NC42. It's really, really nice, very full coverage, and it lasts a long day. It also helps prime your lids for eyeshadow, which is like amazing. And it doesn't crease under the eye area, which I love because I can crease like no matter what, but this actually takes a few hours before it begins to crease under my eyes. Also, I really love the L.A Girl concealers. Now, my two favorite colors have to be medium beige and pure beige. And a lot of people have compared the MAC Prolongwear to the L.A Girl Pro Conceals, and the coverage is very, very similar, you guys. Very similar. So these are my favorite concealers for 2016. Next, we're going to move on to face powders, and firstly, I want to talk about the Essence All About Matte Mattifying Powder. This powder is really, really nice. I find that it really prolongs the wear of my foundation throughout the day, especially when I use this to set my under eyes and the center of my face. Also, don't let the white appearance by this fool you. It does not look white on the skin, and it doesn't even leave a cast on the skin, which I absolutely love. In terms of setting your face and like adding a bit more coverage to your face, I really, really like the MAC Studio Fix powders. I have the shade NC44.5. I used to use NC45 for the longest time. I really, really love these powders. They are so full coverage. You can wear these on their own. You don't have to wear like a foundation underneath. But yeah, these are like the bomb.com when it comes to achieving a full coverage look. Next is eyeshadow primers. Now, the ones that I reach for on a daily basis are these Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base and my MAC Pro Longwear Soft Ochre Paintpot. I really, really love these. This one, especially the MAC one, is so long wearing. It is literally insane. I love it. Also, in terms of concealers, I forgot to mention the Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer Kit. Now, I picked this up at the end of last year, and recently I have been obsessed with this Creamy Concealer Kit. This concealer is literally so full coverage. It blows my mind. Like, it is insane. I have the shade Warm Honey, and this is like my exact like skin tone shade, and I'm obsessed with this. Like, I try not to use it as much because I know this thing is pricey, but I really, if I could use this every day, you guys, I literally would. So in terms of palettes, first I want to mention my Morphe 35O palette. Listen, you guys, this is the most amazing palette of life. Literally one of my favorites for this year. It has like so many amazing colors in it. So next is the Morphe 35N palette, and this has like all neutral colors. This is like neutral color heaven, if you know what I mean. If you guys want like individual reviews on these palettes, then comment down below and I will do them. I just really don't want this video to be too long. So yeah. Next is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Semi-Sweet palette. Can we just talk about how stunning these colors are? Absolutely amazing. Then I've also really been liking my Zoeva Rose Golden palette. It is so, so pretty. And then the Lorac Pro Mega 2 palette. This is such a versatile palette. Like, I'm obsessed. Can you guys see like the stunning colors? These two rows are matte and these two rows are shimmer, which I think is amazing. And then my most favorite palette of this year is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. I am wearing some eyeshadows from this palette on my lids today. Literally love this palette. They are such stunning colors. It is so versatile, and I feel like they are all like wearable colors, you know what I mean? And I like the fact that they are a variation of finishes. Like, there's matte, there's shimmer, there's semi-shimmer, there's glitter, full-on glitter. Can we talk about it? Next, I'm going to be quickly running through contouring palettes, and some of my favorite contouring palettes for this year have been the Spice palette and Glam palette from L.A Girl. These are so versatile, you guys, and I carry at least one of these with me whenever I'm on holiday because literally they are pretty much insanely amazing and pigmented, and I just love these. Another favorite of mine is the Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Caramel Toffee. Really love this, and really love the pan size as well because, I mean, it's huge. Lastly, I've also really been liking the Essence Shape Your Face contouring palette. I wish they would change up the blush shade and that you had a different option for blush, but I really like the contour shade and the pinky highlight shade. So yeah, really also like this palette. So liquid lipsticks have really stood out for me this year, and my favorite two liquid lipstick formulations are the ones by MAC. I have the shade Tailored to Tease, Mademoiselle, and Recollection. This is what they look like. And then I also have the ColourPop liquid lipsticks. I have the shade K and Chi, which I am wearing on my lips today. I love this lip combination so much. And then I recently have been loving gloss. Like, I am literally obsessed with gloss. So I have a lot of lipsticks that I love, which I'm probably not going to mention because there's just too many lipsticks that I really love. So I'm just going to mention the lip glosses that I love. And I'm obsessed with the Catrice lip glosses. They are so shiny and so glossy, like they amaze me. And then I also really love the clear lip gloss from Essence. This is the clear gloss from Essence. This is a Catrice one in Champagne is in the Air, and this one is in Peach Paradise. So I love all these. They are so amazing. Lastly, I'm going to talk about highlighters. How could I forget highlighters, you guys? Now, my favorite highlighters of this year have definitely been my MAC Oh Darling. I got this at the end of 2015 and I literally love it so much. This is what it looks like. It's a very nice gold shade. Love it so much. And then I've also really been loving the Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood highlighter. Like, it is amazing. I think I use this one more than I use Oh Darling because I absolutely love this one. And then lastly is my MAC Soft and Gentle highlight, which looks like this. It is stunning. And yeah, these are like the three highlighters that are like my favorite. I have a lot of like nice highlighters, but these are the ones that I reach for on a daily basis no matter what. So that is pretty much it for all my favorite products of 2016. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope this video is not that long. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, like my video, share with all of your friends, and all that great stuff. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!